Hi YouTube family. So I haven't done an updated video in a while, and the reason why is because I've been wearing braids on top of my micro locks, and I've been doing this for about, I want to say 4 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. um and I like doing it. I love my locks, don't get me wrong. I just want my braids. Braiding my hair relaxes me. Braiding other people's hair kind of stresses me out. But braiding my own hair is almost like coloring, where I can throw on some relaxing music, some rain music, or put on um, my favorite show and just like watch it. And I braid like really, really late at night to early in the morning when the house is quiet. And it relaxes me. It relaxes me. So I got micro locks with the intention of knowing that I was going to wear braids on top of it. Now I know that doesn't make sense. Why are you getting locks and you're just going to wear braids? Because I want my locks too. I want my cake and I'm going to eat it too. I love the locks that I have. I love them being locked. I love having that versatility of them, but I also love putting braids on top of my locks. It doesn't have to make sense. It really doesn't. I don't make sense at all. I do not make sense. I am a paradox. So don't try to understand it. It's just what I'm doing and it works for me. So I figure I do a video so you guys can see how my hair is looking. This is the third color change that I've done. The first one was red, and then I went to the orange, and now I'm going back to brown. So I will show you just how long I wait before I put a new braid in. And you can see, make sure I keep my fingers out because I made another video, but you couldn't see it because my nubby fingers were in there. I also took a break from getting my nails done. I have anxiety issues, so I bite my nails. I'm a nail biter. And I do put on press-ons because, again, I like doing I'm doing my own nails and I like switching it up. But I've gotten the bad habit of biting my nails, which is like kind of, you would think at my age it wouldn't be an issue, but it is unfortunately still an issue for me. And I just don't feel like wearing nails right now, and I'm not ashamed of it. If you don't like my fingers, then don't look. And I mean this for like people in my real life, not so much YouTube, because really people aren't really watching these videos much, so I don't care. So that's the new growth from about 2 weeks. Hopefully you can see that. And I will show you what one of these looks like and what I'm talking about, some of them marrying. You can see a little piece of my lock is out. So I took out that one already. So I'm just going to bring this out of here, over here, because I honestly don't want to get the parts messed up again. But I'm going to take this out and then show you what I mean with like some of them might marry and some of them might not. So after about 2 weeks, I take them out and I look at my hair and see how they're looking. As far as damage, I don't know. Is there damage to this? I don't know if there's necessarily going to be damage. I do believe that there's going to be my progression, my lock development has stopped because I'm not letting my locks mature naturally. Now, this is what it looks like when I first take it out and keep my little nubby fingers out. Hopefully you can see that. That's what it looks like. You might see that some of them look like they're marrying. Hopefully you can see this. And what I do is I'm just going to separate it. I still don't feel, I can feel this and feel that there's really not that much need for me to interlock it. And I'm not going to. I'm going to put this back in a braid, and then maybe after 2 more weeks, I'll do section by section and interlock them. But right now, that feels good. I felt it feels good. Spray it down with my aloe vera gel and water, so my hair gets a nice healthy spritz. And then I use my Blue Magic. Right now it's castor oil. Normally it's the green one. I don't know where my green jar went though. I have no idea where it went. Each one of my locks, each one of my braids has 4 locks in there. And that's how I've been separating. There are a few in here that have more. The ones in the back have a little bit more, I think. I might have miscounted at some point. As far as the colors that I'm using, it's the colors that I'm using right now. This is ash brown mixed with color 27. But I'm just going to show you. I'm not doing the feed in process because I don't need to. And this length is 72 inches. And I just don't feel like it. I was feeding them in before, and then it was just the hair was getting all tangled, and it just didn't, for me, it just didn't make sense. Like, really, they're not knotless braids. There's going to be a knot on them. And I'm at the age where I really don't care what people think. And I don't think anyone's going to say, oh my gosh, you have knots on top of your, I mean, no one's going to say that to me. And it's not because like I'm some big bad wolf. It's just that I don't think society is that bold at this point. Or the people that I come in contact with aren't really bold enough to say that. And I think it would be unnecessary and intrusive. If you have to come up to someone and like point out what is wrong with their hair, then you have some serious issues. Serious issues. Serious issues. And I have not had that. So my hair is like, this is what it looks like now. Nice and juicy. Hopefully you can see that. I take them and then I twist it this way. So I twist it this way just for a little bit to make sure everything gets in this braid. And then just braid. There are plenty of tutorials on how to braid. Mine is not one, because I braid the same way I've been braiding for like 20 years, which is pretty basic. Now flip it over, and like I said, I don't add any pieces in there. When I get down to my hair right here, I just separate it, carefully go down, because this model hair does tangle. Cover up to the best of my ability my little nub end so it doesn't poke out. Sometimes it ends up poking out. Sometimes it doesn't. And I'll just braid it down. Hopefully this is in frame. I don't know. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know. It's not a braiding tutorial. This is not. Y'all don't want to copy me on braiding, because your hair will not look professional. My hair looks like it was home done, and it has been. It costs like maybe $20 for me to redo my hair every 2 weeks, and I'm fine with that. I do like getting inch from the model. I don't like the model, but I had already started with model, and I have a hair bin that's filled with model hair, and I'm just going to continue to use it. I should have started off with Expressions, because I think Expressions feels a lot nicer, but I didn't, and I'm not going to have different hair textures in here. And for me, it's not that serious. So I do have a hairband that's got extra, and I keep it at the 72 inches because, like I said, the braiding is relaxing for me. It's almost like listening to raindrops, where it just pleases me and it calms my inner spirit. And right now, that's where I'm trying to do, is be in a nice, quiet, safe, calm spot. I've given up soda, so I'm just drinking constant water and making smoothies. I am trying to lose weight. See that jiggle jiggle? I'm trying to lose weight. So far, I've lost 7 pounds. And I've been doing breakfast shakes. So in the morning, when I get off of one job, I'll come home and I'll make, I use almond milk and avocado. I've been like eating 2 avocados a day. So, and I have never done avocados before I started trying to lose weight. So I'll do almond milk. I'll do some avocado. I'll throw some cheese seeds in there. I boil some chickpeas down the night before. So I put some chickpeas in there. And maybe some fruit or some kale, whatever I have. Kale is more of a dinner thing, and I have to make sure that I have probiotic after that, because kale can get you gassy. I've noticed raw kale will get me gassy, so I have to make sure that I'm doing like a probiotic when I'm done doing that. But yeah, I have that in the morning. So the avocado, the almond milk, the chickpeas, the cheese seeds, Greek yogurt, honey, I need the honey, and peanut butter. And I've noticed that I will lose more weight if I only do peanut butter once. So I'm only doing peanut butter once. Peanut butter in my morning shake. And then in my evening shake, I'll pretty much do the same thing, but maybe use chocolate almond milk. And then, because I want something sweet. And then I'll do more spinach, or, you know, if I have kale, I'll use kale, or if I have collard greens, I'll use collard greens. You can eat collard greens raw, but again, the indigestion kind of thing gets to me. But late at night, I'll just have, like I said, a probiotic, and then I'll be all right. And so I'll have 2 shakes, and then for lunch, I'll have a meat and a vegetable. So boiled chicken breast or broiled chicken breast with a vegetable, mainly broccoli, because I think it's just easier for me to do, and I'll eat that. And then if I feel like snacking, I do Slim Jims. And I know that doesn't make any sense, because that's like junk food. Like, why would you do Slim Jims? Because it's satisfying. I don't know. I'll right, if I'm wake up and I'm hungry, I'll just grab a Slim Jim. What I would like to do is dry my own beef jerky or chicken jerky or turkey jerky. I would like to do that at some point, but right now my schedule is just so chaotic. I don't know when I'm going to find the time to look up a recipe and then to dry my own turkey or chicken to have jerky to munch on late at night instead of a cookie. I got off track, didn't I? Lie. All right, so that's what that braid is looking like. So I'm going to show you just what I'm talking about as far as like how my hair looks. This is 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. That's what that's looking like. You can see how the parts are a little bit bigger. I'm fine with that. Like, no one's going to say anything to me. But that's how my parts are looking. That is how my hair looks. I guess another question that I would probably ask if I saw someone doing this is, how crunchy does your hair feel? And it does feel a little crunchy. I'm not going to lie. It does feel a little dry. I do try to keep up with it with spraying it down. And using essential oils on my hair. Or, I mean, not essential oils, but using little oil concoction that I made when my hair feels itchy. Oh, that's it. Another thing. On my, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you this. Let's see if I can show you. On my very back row. Oh, maybe you can. on my very back row of my hair, you can see I've left out the very, very last row. And you can see like they definitely need to be tightened up. Let me keep my little fingers out of it so you can see what I'm talking about. But you can see like the very, very last row, these, oops, the back ones need to be tightened up. But I don't want to braid the very, very back ones, the very, very last row. I don't want to. I think it's unnecessary. Plus, I did that the first time, and I got those little braid bumps in the back, and I hated it. So that's where I'm at. I'm probably going to keep this up, no lie, all of fall, all of the winter. I'm going to try to keep each set of braids in for about 3 weeks. And then if I need to interlock them, I will. And in 3 weeks, maybe I will show you how I interlock them. You probably don't need to see it, but you can see how these look in 3 weeks. But it'll probably just be 2 weeks. I don't know. I haven't been able to push it out further than 2.5 weeks before I really have. I want to say I'm jonesing, but then I'm jonesing to like to take out these braids, fill my hair, look at my hair, touch my hair, and then put braids on top of it. I can't leave these in longer than that. And right now I am doing the synthetic model hair, but I also feel like once I've going through the whole color scheme, all the different combinations that I feel like I need to go through right now, that I'm going to use yarn instead of this. At least by winter. I think I'm going to be tired of this synthetic hair because it gets all over the place. And I'm probably going to just use yarn. And I hate to say it, but I'm going to probably hit up Hobby Lobby. I don't like supporting Hobby Lobby, but they have the biggest selection of yarn. And I go there and I get only the yarn that I want, and then I leave. So that's where I'm at. All right, so I don't know what this video did. I guess this video just wanted to let you know where I was at. I'm here, rocking my braids. I love the color, I love the way they feel. I love my hair, I love what I'm doing. And that's it. And I wanted to share that with you. So if you haven't followed, you can follow me and see how my hair is progressing. I don't plan on dyeing or bleaching my hair until like the spring. And I'm not going to bleach it. I've decided what I'm going to do is do a very high lift. So I'm going to use L'Oreal's Blonde, and then I'm going to use 50 Developer, but I haven't been sold on that. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lift it to like a nice honey blonde, and I'm not going to bleach it because I think, from my understanding, bleaching is worse than lifting, just with the Developer, whether you're using 40 or 50 versus bleaching. That's what I've heard. We'll find out during the spring. All right, guys, so that's where I'm at. I'm going to finish redoing the braids. I don't know how many braids I have. I haven't counted. I don't know how many locks I have. I haven't counted yet, but it feels good. Doesn't feel like my hair is pulling. I don't get any hair bumps, and honestly, I'm really enjoying this part of doing different stuff with my hair. I'm enjoying it. I really am. I'm getting a kick out of it. All right. Bye, guys.